Hello my friends, Ruben Obed here, transmitting live from the TV Institute studios in Dorado, Puerto Rico. I'm doing this video because it's regarding a subject which is very common in the recording studio field, photography, the arts, and a lot of us entrepreneurs of the arts and creative businesses, we tend to run into this situation a lot, and it's a situation about people wanting work done for free. Now, I'm gonna speak about the studio in particular because that's where I'm at right now, but this applies to photographers and to many other people. The situation is this: all this equipment costs money. It's expensive. When one of these things breaks down, it's expensive to fix. It requires electricity. It requires for your air conditioner to be on so that your equipment is kept cool. And as a worker here in the studio, we need to eat. We need to pay our bills. We need to be able to do our creative work when our needs are met first. You know what I'm saying? You can't work if you haven't gotten paid. You can't work if your electric gets cut off. You can't work if you don't have a cell phone, if your internet is gone and you need to download files or send files. You cannot function without money. Therefore, the customer should understand that you cannot work for free. Okay? A lot of times artists, especially up and coming artists, they say, hey man, help me out because when I get famous, you know what I'm saying, or if I get signed, help me do my mixtape because if I get signed, everybody will come to you with that. If I get signed, if and when a record label picks me up. You know what? When the electric bill comes, they don't say if. You can't give the electric company or the gas company or the water company that. When an equipment breaks down, you got to call the repairman. When the computer breaks down, you got to either buy a new one. You can't go to the store and say, oh, let me get that computer, and when I blow up as a producer, I'll pay you back. It doesn't work that way, my people. You know what I'm saying? Now, a lot of people do stuff what they call pro bono in this business. Pro bono is basically a nicer word for free. And they say, oh, well, we'll give you exposure. It all sounds beautiful written on paper. But the reality is, if you have a high-profile client, if he's high-profile, he will pay you because he has the money to pay you. Now, if it's a high-profile client and they don't want to pay you, then it goes to show you that maybe that project in particular isn't very important to that high-profile person. Therefore, it's not going to get promoted anyway. So you're going to end up with the short end of the stick, thinking that you can attach your company name or your brand to this high-profile artist when in the end, they're not even going to think of you. And when they do, if and then they do get a budget, they are not going to hire you to do their work and pay you. Why? Because you made the mistake of working for free. Therefore, you are not a professional. That's the message that you have sent out. You are not a professional. You work for free. So your work is associated with free. And free is associated with cheap and not good. You know what I'm saying? So you have to keep that in mind. Now, I understand that when people are starting off, you want to get your foot wet, you want to start doing weddings, you want to start doing recordings, you want to start doing demos. My recommendation for you is this: if you're going to do a free project, let it be that you want to do that free project for that person. Because if you want to do it, alright, then you're well aware of the risks and you choose to take that. But keep it in mind that you may not get anything in return. You know what I'm saying? In my experience, I would recommend you always charge something. Because at the end of the day, if you do a demo for this person and then they end up winning a Grammy, they will forget about you. It happened to me. They forgot about me totally. But that lesson was a valuable lesson. It was a lesson that taught me that I need to get paid up front. I need to get paid for my work. My time is important. Had I charged that person at that time, you know what? I probably wouldn't, be in the position that I'd probably be in a better position. But I gave away my work for free. The person blew up, won Grammys. I didn't get a dime. So I'm not talking this out of perspective. I'm not basically talking out of my butthole. I'm talking out of personal experience. And because there's a lot of up and coming producers and singers and songwriters. Don't do it for free. If you want to do something, trade. Let's say there's a graphic designer and you need a logo for your product. Absolutely. You work with me, I work with you, but the person has to be giving you in exchange something of value. As of right now, this is my studio. I like the studio that I have. It is not a high profile studio. It is not something that I would say, a $1 million studio, but it's mine, and it does the work that I needed to do. It earns me, the money that I need to earn, and and it's important. And little by little, you will grow, but you will only grow if you charge people. When your equipment breaks down and you don't have the money to replace it, then it's really gonna bite you in the butt. You're gonna be like, damn, I've done all this work for free for that guy. I did a mixtape for that guy. I did a demo for this one, and guess what? Then it's gonna the repairs or having to buy the new equipment is gonna come out of your own pocket. So this is just some advice that I want to give to you. This, like I said, this applies in the music industry, but it also applies in photography, in the photography world, and in other creative businesses. Don't work for free. They won't respect you. They won't respect your work. Your time, your experience, your work, your equipment is valuable. And if you want somebody to respect you and respect your work, they have to pay. Because when they pay, they look at the product and say, this is worth so much. I can't just throw this in a drawer somewhere because I paid for this. Okay, I paid for this. This is important. If I throw it away, okay, then I lose out. I lose my money that I invested in this. But if you give it for free, and they see something that might look a little shinier, they'll throw yours to the curb. That's basically my advice. So guys, keep doing your music, keep doing your projects, keep being creative, but charge them something. Make some money out of it, and you will get respect. Peace. Ruben Obed, GB Music Group.